Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I am over here at our very first outpost that we ever made. The one for Practical Factorio. Actually, this was not the first outpost that we made. It was the second outpost that we ever made. We will be visiting the first one we ever made here very soon, but we are going to demolish it. A lot of the walls and laser turrets and belt and things can be repurposed for other areas of the factory. And we're running very, very low on laser turrets right now. So I figured these outposts were done. They're not serving any purpose. Let's go ahead and just recycle them all. It is the environmentally responsible way to go about conducting our business. Sorry about taking out those trees. It happens. We needed to clean that up. And look at that. Look at that right there. Oh boy. I'm kind of torn right now. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. Oh, that's so infuriating. Oh well, we can go ahead and mark all of this stuff to be demolished, and I want to go ahead and take this train out of here. Go ahead and pull you around so we can go and get rid of all of this. Don't need it. Got some turrets over there too. And a lot of robots that are probably running really low on charge. Yeah, I figure we're kind of like the oil companies that advertise the free oil well site removal services that they offer. Going in and just leaving the land the way that we found it. With we even left a little bit of iron behind. That's what it is. That's like a tip, right? All right, that is most of that. We got a couple of turrets right there that we'll grab, and that will be it. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of this stuff. All of this good track. See all of that and go. And we can hop in our train here, and we're going to move off to the west because that is where our coal station is, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was the very first outpost that we made. It is also done, so we're going to clean it up too. I went through the mall in between episodes and set up recyclers, basically, using requester chests and some circuit conditions so that... see, take you out. That signal there is not hurting anything. You can set up requester chests, not requesters, the buffer chests. The new buffer chests, those can be set up so that you can, in a circuit condition, so that things like red belt, you don't want those hanging out in storage chests if you could use those. Let's see. This doesn't need to go to coal pickup. You need to go to pick up coal 2. Inventory full. There you go. And let's go ahead and pull this train through. Yeah, I mean, like things like red belt, you don't want that hanging out in storage chests because that could be used for things like making blue belt, for instance. So yeah, by setting up these recyclers, the robots will store them in those areas instead of. Let's see, we don't want to make it to where we can't get out. We'll store it in those areas so it'll get recycled into blue belt if needed. Just by default, if you don't do that, they'll hang out in the storage chest forever. And oh, we're getting attacked over here. Hey, let's just make sure we don't have nuke selected. We do not. That would be another way to quickly take down this outpost, but we wouldn't get the benefits of all our recycling efforts. Basically what this is about was going down and getting the turrets and the walls. Those are the things I'm the most concerned with, and oh, my inventory's full. Should have seen that one coming. Alright, let's go over here to the trash car and get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see, walls. These turrets are Maybe somebody will go out and fix those for us. Bullets, coal, wood, modules, all this stuff. Power poles, belt. Oh yeah, we can get rid of a lot of stuff. Oh, our trash train's full. And our robots are out of charge. I'd like to complain about it, but we haven't been doing much. I haven't been doing much right-click roboting this campaign yet. Boy, it seems like in my last game I was doing that all the time. It must be the extra batteries and extra reactor. I guess that helps out a lot. Unless something changed. I don't remember anything in .16 changing as far as robot charge rates. All right, but we asked him to do a lot. We asked him to pull out a lot. Okay, so now is that it? I believe so. Oh, we got another little patch up here. And a power pole. And whatever you guys are grabbing. Oh, trees. Okay, we got those things repaired. Let's go ahead and pull our train onto the main line. Have to block all the traffic, but I don't think there's anything too important to block over here. Just uranium, I think, and we have got a ton of uranium right now. Not something I'm gonna really worry about. It's probably something that is gonna bite me a little bit later, but hopefully we will have enough solar power here soon where we don't even have to worry about anything uranium-y. I've been using nukes kind of liberally over the last couple of episodes as far as wall building is concerned, and we're probably going to use a lot more, so a lot of that uranium is going to get used up, but boy, it's just we've got so much. All right, that station's gone. That station's gone. Let's go back to the building train. All right, we'll get all this stuff recycled, and what I want to do this episode is get our module facility shut off. There's a lot of power, a lot of resources going into that. We have got something ridiculous, like, see, there's 1.1, there's 12, we got like 12,000 speed module 2s, which, you know, I don't know, they may get used someday, maybe not, I'm not sure, but we definitely don't need them right now, and we could use those resources somewhere else more effectively. Let's see, put track, belt, all that stuff, inserters, power poles, lights, repair packs. Actually, I want those signals. I don't know the signals. Oh, we got some walls here. Let's see, can we repair those? Thanks, guys. Those out. There we go. That looks like a little better inventory right there. All right, so I want to get a power switch, and I don't use power switches very much. And by don't use power switches very much means I don't think I've ever even made one before. But I think it's a pretty good little area here for us to actually utilize one of those. And I just got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see, we're gonna need some copper wire. Let's go ahead and build that. The rest of that can go in the garbage. Yeah, I've never really used power switches for much, but I think if I recall correctly, the module station here is all fed from one singular, where is module? There it is. One singular power pole coming in from the railroad track. So if we put a power switch on that, we can flick it off, and basically the whole factory would go down, and we just won't make modules anymore. All that power will be saved. All of those resources will no longer be being used. And we can use those in other places, like, you know, say, launching a rocket. All right, so we have some wire too. So what we may be able to do, let's see if we turn on the logistics network. Why am I not seeing? Why am I not seeing these? Oh, I wonder if it's because they're set to read the contents. Set request instead of read contents. I bet that's what it is. So I can either set the requests of these or read the contents, but I can't do both? Is that... Huh. Well, what I was thinking is hooking that up to like a circuit condition and say, you know, if there's more than 12,000 speed module 2s in the system, go ahead and turn off. But if there's more than that, less than that, go ahead and turn on. But yeah, I'm not seeing a way to do that. So we will go about this another way. We'll get you. Let's see. We need to. Not connected. You should be. All right, and we'll take this line out. No, we want that line. We don't want this line. Oh, no, we don't want this line. We want this line. There we go. Okay, so there is a break in the power, and I'm just going to look. Yeah, okay, the whole system's turned off. Let's get our power switch. Like that. Like that. Then we can turn it on. Yep. And just out of curiosity, okay, we're at 2.1 gigawatts. Let's turn it off. And we are at 1.4 gigahertz. Gigawatts. So yeah, that's a not insignificant power savings. I don't like these guys being unpowered, though, because, I mean, there's still, like, an opening here. We don't have our wall completed. Let's feed you guys from the bottom. Can we do that? Okay, yeah, but that's going to power up everything. So we have to remove these power poles on the inside. Get both? Yes, we can. Okay, somehow that has powered everything. It's through you. Take you out. And we gotta get rid of you. Do you think we need this one over here? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. And this one over here. I don't think we'll need this one over here. We'll pull this one up. And let's see, there's one down here. Yeah, we'll pull these up. I'm probably going to regret that decision. It probably won't be too long till we get an over here. But for now, I think that'll be fine. This is all down now. And all of our trains are conveniently located here. And I think what I want to do is go ahead and redirect these guys to our new facilities. So instead of module acid, we are going to send you to control acid. Inventory empty. And you can get working on that. Same thing for you. Instead of module plastic, we are going to send you to low dens. Our control plastic. Inventory empty. And we'll get rid of that. I'll send them all to control iron. Inventory empty. Control copper. Inventory empty. Control iron. Inventory empty. and control copper, inventory empty. All right, and I think that is them all set up. All right, let's go ahead and head back to the main base, and we will set up the rest of the trains so that we can start making our rocket stuff. I figured, you know, it's episode 50. We've been leading up to this for a long time. Let's go ahead and get these guys up and running, and we'll just see. We've gone several episodes without even seeing if this system's going to work. And let's see, we've got a steel train right there. We may I had it going to the main base. That was just temporary to get some steel in here. We are going to need 2 trains and 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. We are going to need some nuclear fuel. We'll just take yours. And let's set you up. You are going to go from steel to low density steel. Inventory is empty. Yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of that. And we need a couple of trains. We need 1 train. 4 cars. That is going to go to low density copper. Inventory empty. And then go to smelt copper plates. Inventory full. That right? Yeah. And we'll put a nuclear fuel in you and set you to, see, red. Set you to kind of a coppery color, something like that. Looks great. And send you upon your way. Full, empty. All right, and we need another train. That is going to be white. That is going to go to refinery plastic. Inventory full, and then go to low density plastic. Inventory empty. Give you some fuel. We got your color. Go. All right, and I think that should cover us. We got the plastic, we got the copper, we got the steel. That is everything for low density. Control, we got iron train going in. Oh, okay, yeah, they're already all in. They're already all in. Plastic, copper, and acid. And wow, look at that. Things are being made. Things are being made. Excellent. All right, let's go. Go ahead and get the refinery going to get the rocket fuel going, because that is what we haven't done yet. So let's go to refine building, and we'll get that running. And we'll start stockpiling up some rocket parts so that we can at least initially, for the first couple of minutes, launch 1 rocket a minute. At least for the first couple of minutes. Probably could have had all of these running. I don't know. I was waiting. I was saving power is what I was trying to do, but now that our solar is up and going, I don't think we really have to worry about that too much. And I mean, all this stuff is pretty much ready to go. It just needs to be hooked up, I think, in order to work. And I think we had... Okay, we got oil coming in. Let's see. I think I want to actually take it... Do I want to take it from here? Does it matter? Boy, these aren't quite full, are they? Well, I think I'll go ahead and do it from right here. I think that's what I was originally thinking, so that's the one I will go with. And that looks like it's doing fine. All of our refineries have kicked on. You are doing some cracking. You guys are all producing. You guys are... Oh, we got a little bit of a goof here. Missing one of these things. Oh, I hope that's not all through the blueprint. No, that looks fine, but why aren't you guys... You are not getting any light oil. We are not running light oil down here. Would not appear so. Let's do that then. See, we can just do that from right here. There we go. And you guys are only partially running because I don't have the rest of these doing petroleum. And I think they should all be doing petroleum since that is what is being fed into them. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's looking all better. Everybody's able to send their stuff out. Nothing's backed up. Excellent. All that's coming in. We're not quite getting 3 full blue belts of the stuff, but that's okay. It's not backing up in the factories or anything, is it? Nope. So the fast inserters are fine. And rocket fuel wise, let's see, you're not getting any stuff, but everybody else is, so... And how is the oil situation? Dropped a tiny bit, not too bad. You've got a bit of petroleum backed up on your end. How are we doing petroleum-wise down here? Is it full? Yeah, pretty much. Hoping I didn't make a mistake on some of these ratios. It sure does look like the light oil is going down and petroleum staying way up high. I don't know if we may need another row of petroleum to get rid of all that stuff. How are you guys doing? Is your heavy oil's not backed up at all, so that looks good. Well, we'll just let it run. We'll just let it run and see what happens. We are getting rocket fuel coming out. Yes, we are. Excellent. All right, let's head over to our other area. Maybe go over to... Let's go to low density structures and just see how that is looking out. I think it's a little bit closer. One thing we may look at is creating a couple of new plastic plants, because we just had one train running plastic before, and we've essentially doubled that. Well, trainways are getting a little busier. Uh-oh, you are out of copper. Okay, now you're not. Well, it's a good thing we have two. All right, let's see. Plastic, copper, and steel coming in. Steel kind of looking light a little bit coming in, but that's okay because we're not using a full belt. We're only using half the belt coming in. That looks pretty darn good to me. I'm extremely pleased. You got a nice little backup there, and you are constantly producing. Last machine on the edge. We are getting low density structures here. It's very hard to see on the belt, but they are definitely there. And we're getting a nice little stockpile of those. Excellent. Right, let's check out control. Goes our fuel train. We are beating it. Okay, sulfuric acid is full and running, which is good. These guys are not running, which is kind of concerning. Let's see, what do we have going on here? Greens are backed up. Why are greens backed up? Okay, we've got some empty belts. What Okay, this one needed to be that. That's better. You are a belt that goes nowhere. Okay. You are... Okay, blues are backed up. Maybe that's what... There we go. Maybe that's what that was about. All right, and you are not getting red belt, or you are not getting red circuits because we didn't bring that up all the way. All right, that is looking a little better. We have... Let's see, how is this working here? We're pulling off of this belt, and we're sending a full belt of reds. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why we're doing that. Let's redo this. Let's send a full belt up. Yeah, you come up. And you will split off here. So half of that belt will go right there. And we don't want blue there. Okay, so half of you will go there. And let's put another splitter here because we don't even need the half of the belt going over there. Okay, so that is full belt coming in and going that way. Oh, okay, I see why it's getting messed up. Let's do a little lane balancer up here. That should help that out a little bit. And then that gives a full belt going up, half of that belt going here, half that belt going here. We're still not quite making it down to the end here, but it's a little bit better than it was. But that should look a little bit better down here. Still getting in a lot of guys are backed up on the top. Okay, I think that's just the preference of the way that stuff goes out. We are getting enough things up here, though. This guy is currently going nowhere. I'm just going to move him back into that line. And maybe then just balance it again. So that line basically comes into this one, and it's split between those two. And it should fill up some of the holes in there, maybe. You guys are... Okay, I may need to rethink this, the way that these belts are going, because I don't think we're getting enough in here. We are getting some guys to the end ones here, but these things just take so many green circuits. I think we could do that better. Another thing I'm not too happy with is, so we got this blue line coming out, and then we're splitting the complete output in half here, and then we're splitting it in half again and again and again, and then this one down here hardly gets any at all. So this one down here is half of half of half of half of half. We could split this a lot better, I think. And we will do that. I will look into that in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll get it all fixed next time. Thanks a lot.